shall be known by the
Hi there,
company
my name's
we
Teresa
keep,
Englehart, and
by
I
the
want to welcome
ones who
you to
circle
the
round
Unreasonably
candies.
Grateful podcast,
I'm
Living in Grace by Choice. So let's see here. Every week there's some version of welcome. I'm so grateful that you're here. Whatever got you here, whatever events led you to be listening right now, trust those and listen to see if you might not hear something that's like a clue in your life. It gives you a nudge or a hint or some insight that helps you take the next step. Facing whatever you might be facing, working through whatever you might be working through in the journey of becoming the best version of yourself, the person that you were created to be, because that's what we're doing here. I'm sharing tidbits of wisdom and stories from my life, currently my current life, my day to day life. But many of them come from my 40-year journey of recovering from healing from sexual abuse as a teenager and then living with an eating disorder for 20 years as I kept that abuse a secret. And now, what life looks like now, this version of me, this version of what's next. I believe we're always shifting, we're always changing, we're always growing because the best versions of ourselves are usually one more thing to embrace, to forgive, to heal, to apologize for, to love, to treasure, to learn from. You get it. All right. So grateful that you're here. Let's see here. This is, we're 1 week out of Easter for those of you that celebrate Lent. We're in the last week. And my prayer during this season has been, um, you know, God, empty me, fill me, and use me. And it's been a beautiful journey to incorporate that into my life at this particular season. So, if you've been listening for a while, you know that this season is oftentimes about my sister. My sister's dealing with a diagnosis and has chosen, and we're thrilled to up up herself from her life in Tennessee, where she's been for a long while, living on her own, close to one of her sons. She has three and a granddaughter, and move out here in just a few days and do the surgery that's needed out here, and then whatever that recovery looks like, whatever she chooses to embrace. And we've chosen and are excited about being able to offer her some support in that season of her life. And so we're getting close to the reuniting. Now my sister and I were close as kids. We're only 2 years and 9 days apart in birth. And off and on through our lives, we've had seasons of closeness and seasons of distance. And I'm excited to be able to re enter into a season of closeness again. I really think that family, the love of family is just indelible. And there's no way in the world I would not want to be there with her and for her through this season of her life. So I've been getting a room ready, and it's been exciting and forced me to clean up things I've wanted to get cleaned up and just haven't made a priority. And now, as she shared, and I'm feeling too, we're in that waiting. Like she said, okay, right now this is tough. It feels like when we were kids, the week before Christmas. And we spent a lot of time in that combination of excitement, anxiety, expectation. And she's also having to navigate a lot of phone calls and setting herself up for the medical care she's going to need here in a new environment, in a new situation, and managing schedules, our schedule, and what she's going to need. So there's a lot of change. And that's why I want to talk about this, because we all spend a lot of time waiting. Wait and Wonder is the title of this episode. And if you think about it, how much time do we spend waiting at a stoplight, waiting in line, waiting in a chair at DMV, which is very fascinating. In Northern Idaho, our DMV is not crowded, and it's always for us a bit of a miraculous experience based on our history of California DMV. Anyway, waiting at DMV, waiting for a holiday, waiting for an event, waiting for a promotion. It goes on and on and on. We spend so much time waiting. And I don't know how you wait, but lots of times how people wait is impatiently, uh, you know, frustrated, uh, we were, my husband and I are watching this series called Pitt. I actually lived and spent a good time in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and it's about an emergency room in Pittsburgh. And the people that wait in that waiting room, it's phenomenal because there's always an emergency that seems to come in and get in front of whoever was next in that line or that room. So we all wait. We wait so much. We wait so many hours of our life. So the question, like I said, is how do we wait and how might we wait? So I'm suggesting that we wait in wonder. Wonder is that oftentimes considered childlike quality, that sort of joyous expectation. It's the week before Christmas experience that my sister was referencing. It's the excitement, the unknown of what's coming, but trusting it will be good. And it's not like, so you know me enough to know that it's not like events are either good or bad. No, they're what we make them. And I'm making that this will be amazing, life changing, all altering and deepening the love that my sister and I have for one another. It's the fulfillment of our lifetime as sisters. And so that's the wonder, the state of wonder that I'm waiting in. Now, my sister is probably experiencing a bit more of the anxious and anxiety side of it because she's traveling alone. Her real ID hasn't come yet. She's bringing some precious metals. I mean, there's so many things. She's got a wheelchair set up. It's just traveling in general um, to an unknown future, an unknown place. But the good news is, at the end of that unknown place is someone she knows well. That's me. And, uh, I've known her my whole life. She's known me her whole life, minus 2 years and 9 days. So there's a known at the end of it. But can we keep in that state of wonder? Can we let our anxiety be excitement? Can we let the expectation be expecting the best, the expectancy of a glorious ending, whatever that might be? Can we wait that way? Can we let ourselves imagine the best? Embrace the unknown. I've been telling Kate, my granddaughter, who's also newly living here, just coming up on like 2 months next week. I've been telling her, like, hey, we don't know how it's going to go, but we're going to make it great. It's going to be amazing. There are going to be lessons and opportunities for all of us. There will probably be highs and lows, but all of it will be wonder filled because we bring the wonder. We stay in that state of that kind of childhood joy, maybe even undeserved, but willing to be looking for the giftedness, embracing the light, loving all that it brings. And so that's what I want you to take on this week. This week, no matter what, wherever you find yourself waiting, see if you can't bring in some wonder, that beautiful, amazing, childlike quality of wonderment that we all admire, we all appreciate when it's there, and we can be the ones responsible for bringing it into any event, anytime, no matter what we might be walking into. Have a beautiful, beautiful week, and I wish you lots and lots of wonder in your life. See you next week.